Shin pad or something is sometimes just what you need.
That's all you need. Sometimes you just got to put the puck on net and good things happen. We know the old cliche, and Mitchell is bang on. The Oilers have been creating chances, but just not burying. Colin Chalk hoping they can execute that a little bit better here tonight. Meanwhile, the Winnipeg Jets, they have 6 goals so far in this tournament, looking to expand on that offense as a shot from the point is easily stopped by Brochu. And sometimes, Mitchell, it looks like we got some action behind the net as well, but I was going to say, sometimes for a goaltender, that opening shot, an easy one, is not necessarily a bad thing.
No, exactly. He's already in conversation with Chibrikov behind him.
Chibrikov's always in the middle of something. As Davidson puts the puck in deep, Milicic cannot get a hold on it as Clattenburg once again finishes his check, but nice work by the Winnipeg Jets to maintain control and possession. Puck, I always love that play, putting it in the corner. But here we go, a great shot and a good stop by Brochu, a right pad save. And that one came off the stick of Chibrikov. Certainly getting his morning started early here at the South Okanagan Event Center. The Winnipeg Jets, Kuzman. He had the overtime winner in the opening game of this tournament against the Calgary Flames for the Winnipeg Jets. A 2-on-0. A shot right off the wall, and a good shot there by Yager, who was acquired for Rutger McGordy. More on that in a second, Mitchell. I'd love to get your thoughts on that. Yager's been very noticeable so far in the 124 minutes the Winnipeg Jets have been on the ice so far in Penticton.
Check my memory on that one, and just an injury that kind of sets you back. So hopefully Berglund's all right.
Berglund has a lone goal for the Edmonton Oilers rookie so far on the weekend. That one off a pass from Matt Savoy, an excellent forecheck against the Calgary Flames. However, the Oilers did lose that game by a final of 3-1. Delayed icing here.
Taking the draft before, so it kind of speeds up that timeline a little bit, but I know Winnipeg's really excited about what Brayden Yager can bring. I mean, even in the game against Vancouver, going up against Atu Ratu, a guy who's played some professional games in the faceoff dot constantly, and Yager definitely held his own, and then that's not to say what he's capable of in the offensive end of the ice as well.
Yeah, Yager has certainly been a standout for the Winnipeg Jets so far. So has Clattenburg as he gets a couple of chances. The second one on net, Milicic doing a great job of battling in the crease.
Take away any deflection opportunity, and it was a really good battle between two big bodies.
Yager does a great job of winning that one back. A shot is blocked. That one off the stick of Barlow, but Wakely doing a good job of getting in the tracks of that one. This is definitely a line that the Edmonton Oilers need to get going should they want to come out with their first victory of the Young Stars Classic against the Winnipeg Jets, led by Matvei Petrov, making his third appearance in this tournament. The Jets to the point. Yager, shot, deflects off the stick of a defender. Peterson, that one ricochets into the corner. Wakely. Yager all over the puck. That's a few turnovers he's created by just moving his feet. And once again creates a turnover. Gets it to Bartow. A shot. Yager on the backhand side. Tries to get a deflection, but Davidson does a great job of getting his stick down and negating that one. That was surely going into the back of the net. The Oilers, Stefan drops it for Wakely. A Wakely a shot. Tries to go low blocker.
Layers, and Wander kind of comes in a little bit late, gets a great shot off, but catches all iron.
6'3", 194. He says he can still do a better job of filling out his frame. That just comes with age and experience. But Wander, coming off his first pro season down in Bakersfield. A chance for Yager once again, streaking in on the left-hand side. An excellent move there around Peterson, as number 29 has certainly got his mitts going to begin this hockey game. Barlow now has the puck as the Winnipeg Jets. They really like to control it in their own blue line before attacking that neutral zone, and that's a big reason why we see them so much success in between the Blues right now. Brochu, backhand pass to his defenseman. Great job by Wander to get it into this one as the Winnipeg Jets try to squeeze in a quick line change. That one mishandled by De Jong as Mayo goes D to D. Clean breakout to Yager. Yager misses his man.
Zone time, make Winnipeg defend a little bit longer.
Yager wins the draw as Mayo is surrounded by white jerseys, tries to make a play, but 3-on-1. The Oilers will come out more times than not. Yager comes out of the zone. Over to Chibrikov. Chibrikov's shot goes into the corner. Yager follows it up as this line tries to get their footing in the offensive zone, but Wakely doing a good job of backtracking and perhaps creating a turnover. Lajoie.
At the line, and ends up getting a stick in the stomach, and now Winnipeg's power play can go to work.
Oilers win the draw and get the puck out. That's always good to burn off about 30 seconds off the power play. More on Kuzmin.
But he made no mistake.
No mistake.
Top corner.
Top corner over the glove. Securing the lone victory for the Jets so far during this 4-day tournament. The Jets have a power play, 98 seconds remaining in that one, but the Oilers doing a good job by the PK, not letting the team in blue get set. Warner goes back to retrieve it, misses it, now has 2 Jets on him, but does get help from Lajoie, and he's made a few dandy plays. Rims it around. Levis leaves it for He's been noticeable as well so far in these few days. He's got some bite to his game and also some jump in his step. Showcasing it there, and he was the first one. There is he. Has the puck on his forehand and tries to go back, and that one hit the knob of Brochu. Otherwise, it would have been 1-0 Winnipeg. Great stop there by number 50. As the Oilers just look to get the puck out and regroup, but instead it's going to be Matt Savoy. A quick shot on Milic, and that one. The Jets taking their time to complete their change. And it's going to be led by Yager. He's been all over the ice in the opening 20 minutes. Yager streaming in on the left-hand side. Checked nicely by Corbet, who was engaged in his 3rd fight. You talk about the aforementioned fight. 3 fights for number 71 for the Edmonton Oilers this week. Of course, 5 of the 6 defensemen dressing for the Edmonton Oilers are camp invites. The lone player signed to an Oilers contract is Max Warner, of course, a draft pick for the Edmonton Oilers, a 7th round selection a couple of years ago. Stefan has the puck taken off his stick by Yager. Yager elects to put the puck in deep as he goes off for a change. Get a line change in and put it in deep. Davidson, a costly turnover, and that's a stop by Yager. Good shoulder stop there by Brochu. We're seeing a little bit more action as the second period goes on, but it's a missed pass there. The Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers exchanging a couple of opportunities to begin this one, Mitchell.
Yeah, things opening up a little bit here in the second. Started a little scrambly, but now teams have kind of found their footing and certainly their hands in their respective offensive zones, but the goaltenders continue to be the story in this one.
Zloty maneuvering on the blue line, now goes towards the goal line. Zloty, backhand pass, tries to find Yager, but it was Desjardins with a good stick, and now the Oilers, they look to get a little bit more offense going off the rush. Yes, they've had 13 shots, but off the rush, unlike yesterday, they were doing a good job of creating opportunities off the rush. But today, more so a possession game from head coach Colin Chalk. This one just offside
as well. One of the big skills for defensemen now is ability to walk the line. Of course,
as well. That's what these weekends are all about.
It really is. I mean, I remember going to Brandon weekend games when I was a kid, and that's those memories are ones that you make. So now you see the NHL jerseys, and we're going to see another power play out here. Hooking call, I believe, kind of right off the face-off. Yeah, hooking is the call, and it
weren't necessarily able to get set in proper formation in the opening. About 90 seconds of that opening power play. Looking for a few more shots on this one. Jaden Grube goes to the box. 2 minutes for hooking as the Winnipeg Jets look to break out and get set into the Edmonton zone. Yager, who's been dynamite. He gets his pass intercepted by De Jong. 37 has had some good efforts on the PK. Does take a hit from behind there, but looks like it was on the shoulder. And not worse for wear. Lajoie has had a heavy stick so far in this game that makes another good play in his own zone as he burns off the clock a little bit, as the Jets will elect to go with their power play 2 unit. Making a couple of changes at least. Yager remains on. Jilkin chases in his own dump. But it's Sam O'Reilly who ended up winning it. Great job by Swart to keep it in on the blue line. Jilkin over, and we have our icebreaker. The Winnipeg Jets are on the board. And it's Daniel Torgerson who gets the Jets on the board. 1-0 Winnipeg, 9:37, and it's courtesy of the man advantage.
Third power play goal of the tournament for the Winnipeg Jets. And Edmonton had done such a good job throughout the penalty kill of when they got the puck, getting it down the ice. And this one is just one that doesn't quite get far enough. And Winnipeg is able to send it in. Then a turnover at that point in the defensive zone on the penalty kill. You're always going to end up in trouble. And you got to feel good for Torgerson, who, like I said earlier, had a bunch of chances in the opening game.
Sphere in Las Vegas. That was a really cool experience. One of the cool, unique experiences that you get to embark on if you're a part of an NHL traveling contingency. It really offers some unique experiences. The Sphere was no different. And I heard U2 has been playing there quite a bit down at the Vegas Strip as well. But right now it's Max Marner playing to the tune of a strong stride right now. That's been on showcase all week long here at the Young Stars Classic. As he gets back, led the rush, and then was the first one back to negate that rush. But it's going to be a fake shot, and Yager tries to go around Brochu. Does a good job staying with number 29. Perhaps an Oilers defender stick also getting in there, but Yager unable to capitalize. And then the tempers were flaring, that is for sure. So by the looks of it, the referee certainly had her right arm up to call the penalty initially on Anhorn, but Clattenburg, of course, immediately taken off the gloves, perhaps called for an unsportsmanlike or a roughing call. We'll see what the PA announcer says as the referees get that settled, and we're back underway. 4.5 minutes remaining in the middle frame. 1-0 Winnipeg. Shots 2018 in favor of Winnipeg. Warner on the right-hand side puts it in deep for Groob. Groob in the corner doing a bunch of his leg work. Once again, Mitchell down at the goal line. Number 42 has been noticeable down low. But it is the Winnipeg Jets as Kuzmin, his pass, takes a deflection, once again picked up by Warner. Warner tries to make a move as Jilkin, showcasing his defensive prowess there. Good feet there, and a good move in front by Yager, and Brochu stops the door as Yager once again buzzing all around the blue crease as number 29 looks to extend the lead for Brochu.
Play to get it down to Yager. You can see Jilkin gets that zone entry and just kind of pops up. At 4-on-4, it's you got a little bit more space to work with, and Jilkin makes the most of that, and then Yager with a good hard net drive.
Taking a few extra seconds, now being chased down by De Jong. And it looks like there's a delayed penalty on the Edmonton Oilers, so the Winnipeg Jets now have 6 attackers and a power play incoming.
Yeah, likely from the play just outside of the zone on Torgerson.
Niikanen led that one in, and it's Yager. Brayden Yager has been very good. Has it on his stick now. Chooses to pass it across to King as the referees deemed that to be in
You've got to be able to get over there and against a 40-goal guy like Barlow, so a great stop.
Great stop indeed. He's got a great release. It's King with a shot. Talk about a great release. That one hits iron as King looking to extend the lead, but the right post saying no. Yager looking for heat
on the ice and try to see if they can either get the deflection or bang away at a rebound. It's kind of fundamental power play stuff, but when you're at this level, sometimes it's just doing the simple things well will generate some of your best opportunities.
It was Yager versus Wakely on that draw, and Wakely wins it, and that's going to do it for the second frame. The Winnipeg Jets up 1-0, courtesy of a power play goal.
Yeah, Barlow a left shot coming in on that right wing, just not quite able to corral that pass on the 2-on-1. It just kind of bounces off his stick.
He on the left-hand side, chasing it as his line mate. This has been a great line for the Jets. He, Yager, had an excellent afternoon so far here in Penticton. Bame all over Kuzmin there. He gets him far back behind his back there, and that kind of gave him the torque to get the shot off. It was a hard shot, but did not make it all the way through. It will not register as a shot on net as Sam O'Reilly flips it up. Unfortunately
for Winnipeg, given how their game went against Vancouver, they went into the third tied at 2. Vancouver picked up 2 goals to win that game 4-2, and Coach Mark Morrison said, yeah, it just didn't seem like we had the same amount of jump in that third period. So no doubt something that was talked about in the intermission.
Yeah, no doubt. Ran out a little bit of gas there, but some fresh bodies and fresh legs into the lineup. 4 forwards for the Winnipeg Jets, drawing in from their last game, and 1 defenseman. That 1 defenseman being Swart, and he's had a pretty nice afternoon for himself. Yager retrieves it in his own blue line as the Jets stream upwards on the left-hand side. Negated by Savoy, and O'Reilly. Double teaming there to cause a turnover. However, the Oilers not able to get it over the red line. De Jong. That one easily played by Yager as he's heading off. There's a goaltender change. I usually notice with the equipment. However, DiVincentis and Milic, it looks like they're using the exact same scheme almost in net, just a slight difference on the top of the pad. That's me. I'm an equipment nerd like that. It's
Love it.
how I identify players out there. It's Wah. Shot from the points. Now the Oilers are starting to generate some offense near the goal line. That shot courtesy of Clattenburg, and Bames have himself a nice third period. He gets a look alongside Grube and Clattenburg. Bame does a couple of shoulder checks, turns in the corner, finds Clattenburg. That one is blocked in front, and the Winnipeg Jets start storming the other way.
Oilers having to be careful by their bench.
Torgerson and Nikkanen elect to go off, and the Oilers regroup and look to get a little bit more possession. Petrov, Savoy play a little back and forth. Sam O'Reilly behind the net with his first round pick. Over to James Steffen. Steffen at his pass, trickle into the corner. That one sent down by Dawson Borto.
And I don't know about you, but I saw Sam O'Reilly below the goal line, and now my head just thinks of Michigan's coming every single time.
Oh, we would love to see it, wouldn't we? Gotta love when we see the Michigan, especially, it's eluding me right now, but a Philadelphia Flyers camp in front of Tortorella. More on that in just a second. It's Warner. Down low to Nickel. Nickel tries to find Clattenburg at the goal line. The Winnipeg Jets getting in the way. Clattenburg on his backhand. Tries to find De Jong. Now the Oilers have a little bit more support. Warner and Wakely play a little give and go. Wakely tries to go cross ice to Nickel.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Well, Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins getting that contract extension out of the way. 2 years at $8.7 million. It's amazing. Since his ELC, he's at an 8.7 AAV for the rest of his NHL career. And hopefully, as Canadians, we see that NHL career prolonged. Says he's more open to playing in his 40s at the NHL Media Tour down in Vegas. As the Winnipeg Jets get a good shot off the stick of Barlow, who has also been impressive here today, Mitchell.
Yeah, he's had a couple of offensive chances. It's kind of been how his tournament has gone. You know, he had the rush chance that ends up coming off of his stick. He had the rebound opportunity earlier in the game as well. And this is just a nice piece of puck movement by Winnipeg, where Barlow gets it, just sends it to the net. Chibrikov is going to be able to get first touch in the corner here, makes a nice move, drives to the front of the net, and the puck ends up on the stick of Barlow. But as he
comes his way, here comes Kuzmin. Kuzmin electing to carry it in. He thought about firing it in, but he saw some Jets players skating in with him, and now it's Jurgen. Tries to pass it across, as this line has been as dominant as they come at this tournament. Yager. A shot from the right-hand side, easily handled by Brochu, is number 29.
As you're younger, you're learning a little bit more about how to win those battles and make those plays.
A shot from the point by Warner finds its way through the bodies, but on the left side of the net. Yager gives it up to his winger. as the Jets do get it out, but the Oilers now showcasing a little bit more urgency as the clock strikes down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this one. 2-0 is the score as the Jets extend the lead just moments ago. In the finale for both of these teams' respective schedules at the Young Stars Classic, it's Lajoie. Up the left-hand side of Nickel. Nickel surveying his options off the bench as James Steffen was calling for it, but Nickel had that puck stripped by Barlow. Barlow didn't think that was an icing, but the linesman disagrees, and this is going to be an offensive
advantage here with 3:52 to go.
A fresh set of line for the Oilers. Unable to win the draw as Yager wins it, goes off to the bench, and the Winnipeg Jets mission accomplished for what you needed to do there.
Saying that, they're getting the opportunities. It's just a matter of getting that puck over the goal line. Now, Milish played very well in his 2 periods. DiVincentis has been solid since he's come in. He's had to make a few saves as well.
The final 120 seconds remain, at least in regulation for both of these clubs. The Winnipeg Jets are up 2. The Oilers have none, but they have the puck. Here is Sam O'Reilly. Puts it in deep. Petrov awaiting. Elects to go around to Lajoie. Lajoie back to Petrov. Lets it go for Nickel. As William Nickel.
Oilers trying to see if...
Absolutely. They're trying to see if that was a straight out. O'Reilly versus Yager. 100 seconds remain between the Oilers rookies and the Jets rookies. The Jets currently on their way to their second victory of the tournament. The Oilers are winless. However, we'll see what the final 90 seconds has in store. Yager, more than content with just holding the puck alongside the board. Eventually gets whistled. Kuzman, I believe, to get that out. And Matvei Petrov has it and gives it to Boehm with 35 seconds remaining. Boehm leading the charge. Over the red he goes. Chases his own dump in. DiVincentis tries to play it around as De Jong that keeps it in. De Jong. Wakely off the shoulder. De Jong is just going off the stick of De Jong today, fighting the puck a little bit. But overall, he was pretty good for the Oilers in this tournament. Warner, 3 seconds remain. And that's going to do it. The Winnipeg Jets, a 2-0 victory for their second win. And it's a combined shutout, Mitchell. We don't often see that.
I know. I did wonder how Winnipeg was going to run their goaltenders. Knew that Milic was going to get the start, once